Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the IWI Masada Tactical. This is the tactical version of the full-size Masada pistol, and the reason I think it's worth a video is because I still believe this is one of the best bang for your buck pistols you can get. This specific version, the tactical model, comes suppressor height sights, threaded barrel, it's an optics ready slide, fully ambidextrous, 2 magazines, all for like $430. That's a really good price, guys. That is a great price for what you're getting. You're getting a reliable pistol, 17+1, good duty quality pistol from a reputable manufacturer for like after tax and everything under 500 bucks. So I'm gonna go over the pistol real quick. Let's go ahead and show clear, empty mag, empty chamber. So as I said, it's fully ambidextrous, right? So I'll reinsert this mag. You have a mag release here on this side and on this side. So if you're left-handed or wrong-handed, as some would say, you can still use this gun and everything's exactly how you need. Ambidextrous, oh my gosh. Ambidextrous slide release as well. Oh, a bit hard to actuate with your index finger. Let me try that again. There we go. That side as well. Not used to doing that with my index finger, guys. The takedown lever is only on one side, but that doesn't really matter. Anything you need to manipulate the weapon is ambidextrous. On here, I have a Trijicon Armor Type 2 and a Streamlight TLR 7A. Trijicon, when I got it, was like $550, and this Streamlight TLR 7A, when I got it, was like $250. Those prices have gone down because like last year, the Streamlight TLR 7X came out and the new Trijicon came out, so now you can get these for a bit cheaper than that. But still really, really good optic, well-proven optic, and it's worked well for me. I rack it off the table, and also the reason I was racking off the table is not to prove that the Trijicon is good. Everyone knows that a Trijicon can handle that. It's actually the adapter plate, because as you can see right here, it does use a plate system for mounting optics. It comes with a full set of plates for various different optics, and it's held zero. Haven't had any issues, no cracking. It is plastic, but it works great. No issues whatsoever. Have I covered everything? I think I covered everything, guys. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some shooting, shoot some drills, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys about some final thoughts on this pistol and let you know what I think. All right, so we're gonna run a Mozambique on the right target. You're like 7 yards. And Mozambique, right-hand target. Keep in mind, there's already some B-zone headshots on this right-hand target. So. .309, and there was only one A zone, so we got one new A zone and 2 additional A zones. So there you go, all A zones, 3.09 seconds. Let's run a bill drill next. Okay, had a bit of a hard time acquiring my dot there, so my Mozambique was kind of slow. The grip angle's a bit different on this than my everyday carry, what I train with the most, so sometimes the dot is higher than I want it to be when I present. But I'm gonna try and remedy that. Let's try and get a good bill drill here. I'm gonna go, 7 yards, bill drill. Again, my dot was not there when I presented. I'm pointing it too high. But 363 on the bill drill. All A zones. Let's run that one more time. I'm gonna try and get better than 363. I just gotta keep in mind to kind of point the gun more down. Okay, let's run it again. Well, my holster here was a custom made holster. You can see it's kind of cracking right there. I need to get a new one, but that was better. That was 313 for that bill drill, and it was all A zones again. So, okay, let's move on to something else. I'll take a 313. Okay, guys, we're going to shoot a 1R1 again on the right-hand target, back at 7 yards, and see how fast. .490, not great. I got like caught. Again, I'm not used to this grip angle, and when I inserted, it was at a bit of a different angle, so it got stuck for a second. But all A zones. I'm gonna run a box drill. I'm not gonna draw this one from concealment. I'm just gonna start low ready. .495. It was all A zones, but I'm gonna run it again because I think I can get a better time than that. So, did a 385, but got one C zone. So we got 2 more A zones, 1 more A zone, and then 1 A zone and 1 C zone, and then 1 more A zone. So there are already B zones on both heads, but there were no C zones anywhere on the body of the target. So that one on the left there is a bad shot. Okay, I think that's enough drills. Let's go ahead and talk about my final thoughts on this pistol. Welcome back, guys. So, final thoughts. This gun, like I said in the beginning, still I think is one of the best bang for your buck pistols you can currently get. Other guns come to mind like the CZ P10C and like other duty quality pistols that are still sub $500. There are a few other examples as well. Sometimes I see like a Beretta APX A1 that you can get for like around the $300 to $400 range. There are other pistols, but still think that the Masada is one of the best pistols that you can get for the money. I want to real quick talk about the trigger because I didn't do that earlier. So I would describe it as a slightly better Glock trigger. If you noticed in my shooting drills, I was a bit slower than usual, and that's because I'm not used to this grip angle. This is essentially a Glock like type clone. The grip angle is very similar to a Glock, and when I present, I'm naturally pointing more upward, and I have to dip down each time because I keep pointing with my index finger when you gotta point with your thumb. And that's just a habit, you know, I kind of have to get out of when I'm shooting pistols with this grip angle, and it's a bit difficult. But yeah, the trigger is just a slightly better Glock trigger. It's slightly less spongy, but it feels very similar to a Glock trigger. Nothing too impressive, but again, it's a $430 pistol. I would tell you to get this all day over a Glock because you are getting more for your money than you are getting when you get a Glock. If you want to get all the same stuff on a Glock, a threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, an MOS model, you're going to be looking at several hundred more dollars than what you're paying here. And that's why I think this pistol actually stands out and has its own little category, because, you know, if you're someone who wants to get a Glock or something that shoots like a Glock but doesn't have the money for that, this is an option. Yeah, I like the pistol. It was my EDC for a while, a couple years ago. Of all my time shooting it, I've only ever had one malfunction, and it was a failure to lock back, and that was potentially an ammo issue. I'm not sure. It could have been an underpowered round. Maybe it was an issue with the gun. I'm not sure. But other than that, really nothing. Really reliable, great track record for me. No issues. I've seen torture tests of people, you know, doing a whole bunch of ridiculous shit to it that is not realistic at all, but and it does fine. Really one of the best pistols I think you can get for the money. That's really it, guys. Please make sure to like, subscribe, buy my merch. I have t-shirts that you can buy, mercenary merch. That link will be in the description. And yeah, just I'll see you guys next time. Stay dangerous.